The breakfast sandwich is a modern miracle. It's hot, it's handheld, and it feels like a full meal in a few bites. Eggs, cheese, meat, all layered between a biscuit, bun, or bagel. It's the perfect combo of comfort and convenience. Or at least, it seems like it is. But here's the ugly truth. Some of your favorite fast food chains are serving breakfast sandwiches that are processed, frozen, or downright disgusting once you look past the melty cheese and warm bread. Behind the smell of sizzling bacon and buttery croissants lies a whole world of microwaved eggs, rubbery meats, cheap cheese imitations, and preservatives you can't pronounce. Even worse, these chains market their sandwiches as freshly made, when in reality they're often assembled from thawed, pre-cooked components reheated on greasy griddles. Here are 6 chains where you should seriously think twice before ordering that breakfast sandwich, and the real reasons why. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. 1. McDonald's? The egg isn't what you think. Let's start with the king of fast breakfast, McDonald's. Their Egg McMuffin is one of the most iconic breakfast items in America. But while it may seem fresh and wholesome, the truth is much murkier. First, the egg you get depends on what sandwich you order. The classic McMuffin uses a real cracked egg cooked in a ring mold, yes, but everything else? Microwaved, scrambled egg patties or folded egg sheets, shipped frozen, stacked in a factory, and reheated in-store. Then there's the cheese, which is often a processed cheese product containing additives, emulsifiers, and colorants. And the bacon or sausage? Flash frozen and full of sodium, nitrates, and preservatives. Even the English muffin is toasted in margarine substitute, not butter. Add it all up, and you've got a sandwich that tastes nostalgic, but delivers nearly 800 milligrams of sodium, low-quality protein, and enough grease to make your stomach regret everything by 9 a.m. Why skip it? Only one sandwich has a fresh egg. The rest use pre-cooked frozen eggs, overloaded with sodium and synthetic cheese. Fresh preparation often means reheated from frozen. 2. Dunkin' microwaved mayhem. Dunkin' is known for donuts and coffee, but their breakfast sandwiches are surprisingly popular. The problem? Almost everything is pre-cooked and reheated in a microwave. Don't believe it? Just watch your sandwich being made. The egg, sausage, and bacon all come from plastic pouches, then zapped to life. Their croissants, bagels, and wraps are toasted, sure, but the insides are processed to death. Dunkin's eggs are a mix of egg whites, soybean oil, cornstarch, xanthan gum, and citric acid. That's not food, that's chemistry. And their turkey sausage is often filled with sugar, dextrose, and isolated soy protein to keep it chewy. Even their veggie options aren't safe. The Beyond Sausage sandwich is loaded with flavor additives, preservatives, and saturated fat, defeating the purpose of ordering it for health. Why skip it? Eggs are not real eggs, just a paste of additives and fillers. Everything is reheated in a microwave. Vegan and veggie options are ultra-processed too. 3. Starbucks. Premium price, factory-made food. Starbucks positions itself as upscale, artisanal, even when it comes to breakfast. But their sandwiches are anything but fresh. Almost every breakfast item is pre-made in an industrial facility, frozen, then shipped to stores and reheated in a convection oven. Those spinach, feta, and egg white wraps, packed in plastic, bacon Gouda ciabatta sandwiches, shipped frozen in boxes. Even the plant-based options are loaded with preservatives to survive transit and shelf life. Don't be fooled by their sleek packaging and premium pricing. A breakfast sandwich at Starbucks often has over 600 milligrams of sodium, modified starches and stabilizers, cheese products with anti-caking agents, and worst of all, Starbucks doesn't even pretend to cook on site. They reheat and serve. It's fast food with a fancy label and a $5.95 price tag. Why skip it? All sandwiches are mass-produced and frozen, reheated, not freshly made. Ingredients packed with preservatives to last months. 4. Subway, the egg controversy. You forgot. Subway does breakfast too, and it's not great. In 2017, A CBC investigation tested Subway's egg patties and found that they contained only 50% real egg, with the rest being soy protein, gums, and preservatives. Subway disputed the claim, but let's be honest, you can taste the difference. Their egg patties are uniform squares, fully cooked and frozen in bulk, then layered into your sandwich with processed meats and rubbery cheese. Even if you opt for a fresh flatbread wrap, the ingredients inside are anything but. And Subway's meats? Infamous for being restructured and flavored, especially the bacon and sausage. These aren't fresh cuts. They're pressed meat sheets flavored to taste like breakfast. Plus, Subway locations are inconsistent. Some keep breakfast components sitting out for hours, and others lack proper toasters or steamers. So your sandwich can go from bland to soggy real quick. Why skip it? Egg patties aren't 100% real egg. Meat and cheese are highly processed and artificial. Assembly is inconsistent and often unhygienic. 5. Jack in the Box, grease bombs on a bun. Jack in the Box takes pride in its all-day breakfast menu, but don't be fooled by the variety. These sandwiches are greasy gut punches that will leave you feeling more sluggish than satisfied. Let's break down a typical loaded breakfast sandwich. 2 slices of cheese product. A sausage patty packed with sodium and artificial smoke flavor. Bacon cooked in advance and reheated. Folded scrambled eggs from a frozen carton. Buttered bun toasted in a greasy press. This combo packs over 700 calories and 1,200 milligrams of sodium before you even sip your coffee. And because it's Jack in the Box, the goal isn't nutrition. It's hyper-palatable food that hits your dopamine receptors and keeps you coming back. Some locations even report reheating sandwiches that have been sitting under warming lights for hours, especially during the overnight shift. Why skip it? Calorie-dense, sodium-heavy sandwiches built for cravings. Little to no fresh prep, mostly pre-cooked and greasy, may be left under heat lamps for extended periods. 6. Panera Bread. Clean food with dirty secrets. Panera markets itself as the healthy alternative. Clean ingredients, no artificial preservatives, and freshly made. It sounds too good to be true. And in the case of their breakfast sandwiches, it is. Most Panera locations use pre-cooked scrambled egg patties stored in plastic containers. These eggs are reheated, not cooked fresh, unless you specifically ask for a cracked egg, which some stores don't even offer anymore. Their meats? Same story. The bacon is par-cooked in advance, and sausage patties come frozen. Even the cheese is sometimes a processed cheese blend, not fresh-cut slices. And while the bread may be baked in-store, the sandwiches themselves are assembled quickly and reheated in turbo ovens, which zap moisture out and leave you with rubbery eggs, chewy bacon, and dry bread. Panera is also notorious for its sky-high sodium content. A bacon, egg, and cheese on brioche contains 1,290 milligrams of sodium and nearly 30 grams of fat. Why skip it? Pre-cooked eggs and meats reheated in ovens. Processed cheese products in disguise. High in sodium, despite the clean branding. What's really inside that sandwich? Let's strip away the branding, marketing, and convenience for a second. When you order a breakfast sandwich from one of these chains, here's what you're often eating. Eggs from cartons, full of gums, oils, and starches. Cheese products, not real cheddar or Gouda, but processed emulsions that melt evenly for visual appeal. Frozen meats, restructured pork and turkey, full of flavor enhancers and nitrates. Breads with preservatives, brioche, muffins, and bagels that can sit for weeks before drying out. Salt bombs. Most sandwiches contain half or more of your daily sodium limit in one bite. It's not a meal, it's a chemical experiment wrapped in wax paper and sold as breakfast. Why we keep falling for it? We get it. It's early, you're late, you're tired, you don't want to cook. That breakfast sandwich smells amazing and looks harmless enough. And most of them cost less than $5. It feels like a win. But that quick fix comes at a cost. These sandwiches are nutritionally empty, little fiber, low-quality protein, high in carbs and fat, loaded with additives, preservatives, emulsifiers, artificial colors, designed for addiction. The combo of fat, salt, and sugar keeps you craving more. And worst of all, many chains pretend it's real food when it's anything but. What to eat instead? If you still love the idea of a breakfast sandwich, and who doesn't, here are better options. Make it yourself. 1 egg, a slice of real cheese, a whole grain English muffin, and turkey bacon. Done in 10 minutes. Buy from a local bakery or cafe. They're more likely to use real eggs and cook to order. Try open face. A piece of whole grain toast with avocado, egg, and tomato gives you protein and healthy fat without all the filler. Pre-make freezer sandwiches at home. Use quality ingredients and heat when needed. Final thoughts. It's time to break the breakfast illusion. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but these 6 chains are treating it like an assembly line. McDonald's, Dunkin, Starbucks, Subway, Jack in the Box, and Panera Bread might make it fast and easy, but they're also serving you frozen components, greasy shortcuts, and additives wrapped in a warm bun. You deserve better than a microwaved, rubbery, sodium-packed mess pretending to be breakfast. So next time you're standing in line, tempted by the golden glow of melted cheese and sausage, ask yourself, is this actually food, or is it just fast food pretending to be breakfast? Choose real, choose fresh, and skip the factory-made morning regret.